Well, another problem schools are dealing with right now would be the temperature.
And with the fall sports season underway, a lot of schools are erring on the side of caution. So meteorologist Keith Carson is here now to sort of explain this tool that a lot of schools are looking toward to figure out whether it's safe to play.
Yeah, and actually it's a tool that if you're a landscaper or you work outside, it might be something you're not aware of that is good as well. So it's called wet bulb globe temperature, and it's a little bit in the weeds here, but this is the device they use. Globe thermometer is on the left, wet bulb thermometer is in the middle. Wet bulb thermometer is basically a way to measure the dew point. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but it basically shows you the moisture in the air. And then the dry bulb thermometer is just another way to say normal thermometer. So this wet bulb globe temperature is a formula that incorporates all of these things. And let me explain how it's different than heat index, because that's the key. Heat index is the temperature, but that's measured in the shade, and the dew point. So it's how that temperature would affect your skin and how the dew point would affect your ability to sweat and cool yourself. This includes the sun, so solar radiation, in addition to the wind, because the sun obviously makes it feel warmer, right? If you're outside, it's going to cause more exertion if you're doing something in a field as opposed to being in the shade. And the wind is involved for the same reason, because if the wind is blowing, your skin can cool itself more efficiently than it can if the air is stagnant. So this is a good tool to use if you're going to be doing something like a practice, which is the example we just gave. So this is a technically experimental product that you can find online. If you literally just Google wet bulb globe temperature, the National Weather Service will give you this, which is an interactive map. So you can see earlier today, we've got one area there in the grayish color that basically on the scale means you shouldn't have practice or you shouldn't be outside in this situation. The next graphic will show you that scale. There's a lot of words, there's gonna be a lot of words in this next graphic, but the point is that it will give you recommendations. So at the very end, don't do it, basically, you shouldn't do practice. But in between, they said, here are the breaks you should do. Here's how much water you should do. So again, this has a lot of good uses. Interesting side note, although it's experimental on the National Weather Service's website, it was actually developed in the 1950s by the military because they realized that the sun and the wind matter when it comes to soldiers out in a field, for example.
Interesting. All right.
Okay, so it's not just a teacher saying, I'm hot, I want to send the kids home.
No,
There's
no,
some
no.
science that goes on
And like
here.
I said, I could see applications for landscapers and all kinds of other situations as well.
All right, Keith, thank you very much.